A big prediction in the cryptocurrency world is that 100 XRP could be worth $10,000 by March 29th. That's a crazy price, and it's making people look twice. If you own XRP or are just keeping an eye on the market, this prediction could be a game changer. But how likely is it? Is there solid reasoning behind this prediction, or is it just a guess? One more hopeful guess. A well-known researcher has made this shocking prediction, and the details are causing quite a stir. To understand the potential behind this prediction, we need to look at the main factors that led to it. What makes the researcher so sure that XRP will reach $10,000 in such a short amount of time? What changes in the market could push XRP to such a huge value in such a short amount of time? The price of XRP has changed a lot over the years. This prediction is based on a careful study of trends, including the fact that institutional investors are becoming more interested and that XRP is being used more and more in the financial world. However, there's always room for doubt in the crypto space when it comes to predictions. Price jumps like this happen all the time on the market. Magnitude would need more than just a few good things to happen. The market would have to be perfectly balanced in XRP's favor. This video will go over the researcher who made this statement, the things that could cause such a big price jump, and whether it's really possible for XRP to reach $10,000 by March 29th. Could this be a big step forward, moment for people who own XRP, or is this just wishful thinking? Let's discover more. To fully understand how important this $10,000 guess is, let us first take a closer look at the researcher who made it. The prediction wasn't made by just any analyst. It was made by someone with a strong track record in crypto and finance. This person or group has built a name on carefully studying market trends by looking at historical data and predicting how different assets might move in the future. Their predictions aren't always right, but they are based on solid research and careful analysis. In the world of cryptocurrency, where price changes can feel random and speculative, the reliability of the source is very important. The researcher who made this prediction has used years of experience to make smart market predictions, and many crypto fans trust their advice based on past successes. So when they say that 100 XRP could reach $10,000 by March 29th, it's not just a wild guess. It's based on a careful look at XRP's current position, its potential in the financial market, and the economy as a whole. The prediction is based on knowledge, but it's also important to look at the situation in which it was made. The cryptocurrency market is notoriously unstable, making it hard to predict exact price points for any coin. However, the researcher thinks that XRP has the ability to make big steps forward, and that the conditions may be right for a big surge. By understanding the researcher's background and method, we can better figure out what could have caused such a huge price increase in such a short amount of time. The prediction that 100 XRP will be worth $10,000 is bold, but it's based on a number of trends that are starting to show up in the cryptocurrency and financial markets as a whole. It can help us if we understand where this research is coming from. If you want to know if the prediction is accurate or just someone looking for a big win, you should look into it more closely. Let's look at the researcher's reasons for thinking that this huge rise is possible, starting with the most important factors that led to the prediction. This is especially important now that we know the prediction comes from a reliable source with skills. If someone says that 100 XRP could be worth $10,000 by March 29th, let's look at the main reasons behind that estimate. The researcher didn't just make up that number, it's based on a number of market trends and events. One of the most important factors is that XRP has been used by more and more institutions over the past few years, getting more attention from big banks and payment networks because it lets people send and receive money quickly and cheaply. This is different from Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are mostly seen as trading tools or ways to store value. It was made to work with financial systems, and Ripple Labs, the company that made XRP, has strong relationships with banks and payment processors and remittance services around the world. As more institutions use XRP for global payments, demand for the coin naturally rises, which could drive its value higher. Another important factor is that regulations surrounding cryptocurrencies are becoming clearer. While regulations for digital assets have been unclear for recently, there has been a move toward more openness in regulation. This is especially important for XRP, which is currently in a legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) over whether it should be considered a security. If the case is settled in Ripple Labs' favor, it could lead to even more adoption. XRP is more attractive now that the legal side is clearer, because it can be used by institutions and investors with less risk. XRP's value could go through the roof as investors become more optimistic about its future. Another big reason for this prediction is that blockchain and digital currencies are becoming more accepted in the general financial sector. Central banks all over the world are looking into making these technologies official. They have their own digital currencies, and private banks are looking into how blockchain technology can be used to make payments faster and safer. Because it has been shown to settle transactions quickly and cheaply, XRP is set to become a major player in the future of digital banking. XRP is being used more and more as a trusted asset in real-life deals, backs up the chance of a big value increase. Lastly, the strength of the cryptocurrency market as a whole plays a part. Cryptocurrencies are getting more attention from both large and small investors as digital assets continue to change. While Bitcoin and Ethereum lead the way for mainstream acceptance, other cryptocurrencies like XRP may see a rise in value as the market as a whole continues to develop. The cryptocurrency market goes through a lot of ups and downs, and we may be about to start a new bull run that will take XRP to new heights. These are just a few of the important things the researcher thought about when they made their big guess. The mix of higher institutional adoption and clearer regulations, use cases in the real world, and a good market environment could make it possible for XRP to hit $10,000 by March 29th. This may seem like a huge jump, but it's possible. This prediction is more likely to come true than many people might think at first, because XRP has the potential to become a top digital asset in the financial sector. On the other hand, the reasons why 100 XRP will reach $10,000 by March 29th are: it's important to be aware of the risks and problems that could stop this prediction from coming true. As bright as XRP's future may look, there are still a number of short-term problems that could affect its price. One of the biggest problems XRP is currently facing is a legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). This lawsuit has cast a shadow over Ripple Labs and its digital asset XRP, making the market very uncertain. The SEC says that XRP is a security and should be regulated as such, which could have big effects on trading and adoption. If the case doesn't go in Ripple's favor, it could not only hurt the value of XRP, but also set a bad example